last Saturday. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley.
Ready up.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
36-yard line.
On the 6. Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
From the gun, here's Milton. Right back to Ferguson, who's got another one. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
23 yards.
And another first down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards.
23 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Boxes, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Play action. Now it's Milton. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
To the air, it's Milton. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. 33 yards. Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll go with Blue. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. 18 cards.
They'll run the toss here with Blue. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw for it with Milton. And he'll take it on in. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that, I know we're playing a game at home, but hey, these guys came to play.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 33-yard line.
For an opener, Purdy to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
For number 87.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
On second down, Purdy. He'll air it out down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Third down, Purdy. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The 33-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gialmador Lenore. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, go to ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
At the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got it at the 7, and he'll take this one in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
And out of the gun is Milton. This pass right side caught by Lamb.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
On second down, here's Milton. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Milton. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger. McCaffrey gonna return it. And he's gonna be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a 1st down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to...
And he will score! Jordan Watkins! Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready, ready. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
On the play fake, it's Milton. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Ready. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Here's Milton. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift.
It's going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown. 40 yards. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 21-7 lead.
Cowboys 7.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's the rookie from Ole Miss. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the handoff, Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Throwing on second down is Milton. That's caught by Lance. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
This is Blue. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Throwing is Milton. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Cowboys.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. That is caught. What a throw. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. What a big play, a little unscripted there. Greg, that is what tight ends do so well. Hey, you lived it. What are you thinking when the quarterback's on the move out of the pocket?
Scramble drill is the most difficult play to defend down here in the red zone, Mike. It stresses the coverage so much. When you snap your head around of your designed route and you see your quarterback has gotten moved off his spot, now it's just scramble rules. Stay in phase. Work friendly in the same direction as the quarterback.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Hurt. Trap 60.
On first down, here's Milton. That one swung out to Blue. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Niners' 16-yard line.
Second down, they need 3.
Flag. 70 Lions. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Flush to his right. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger.
Throwing, Milton. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
First down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Cowboy 80.
To throw, it's Milton. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey, Bronco 80.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's complete to Blue. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time, comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
In motion, Lamb.
Ready.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown count. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Brandon offering to kick off for the Cowboys.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. This one complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. Into the hands of Watkins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short. Purdy able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. A throw on there, caught by Kittle. The Niners use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3.
Yellow. Yellow.
They'll throw again with Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. Purdy going to put it up again. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Rudy's kick is good. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the 3rd quarter. Purdy on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. It's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for 1 count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he's got this one complete to Watkins.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, 49ers.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap.
Now McCaffrey loses the football. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's One of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Get out of the gun is Milton. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
First down, Cowboys.
Trap 50, trap 50. Go. 70, Timberwolf.
Throwing is Milton. He's going to look for the home run ball.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Second and inches. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he will pick it up. Let's give him the first down up to the 37-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
A first down throw for Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 37.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
It's set.
On the draw, here comes McCaffrey.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He pulls it in around the 5. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. From the 1, second and goal.
Get set, get set. Up.
McCaffrey trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on third.
Get set, get set. Yellow. Yellow. 18, watch out. Up.
Now Purdy. And that is caught. Got it. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, San Francisco. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The score, Niners 31, Cowboys 21.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. The shotgun, a throw from Milton. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Milton. And that's going to wind up in incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. 19, Charger, 19.
Here's Milton. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Slot man in motion right.
Ready?
So on first and 10, here's Milton. Left side, caught by Lamb. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Back row Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60.
Milton going to look to throw it again. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Good. To the air on third down is Milton. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A 50-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. First and 10. 30. He's got a man. That's Kittle. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Quickly to the outside and complete.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They gained 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
Get set. Get set.
Now it's McCaffrey. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one.
46-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Ayuk makes the catch right side. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, 49ers.
A gain of 17 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played. Out here.
Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Get set. Get set.
Again, it's McCaffrey.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on 1st down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd and long.
So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.